Look up in the camera instead of down to the ground. Out there. You a little tired of singing? It's the Man Cave Morning Show. 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 Hey, 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 hey. It's the Man Cave Morning Show. 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 Hey, 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 hey. It's the Man Cave Morning Show. It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Customs.com.
Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
What's good, beautiful people? You're officially on the Man Cave Morning Show.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
It's afternoon places, it's morning places. We here. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. No doubt. Salute, peace, and blessings. First and foremost, shout out to everybody who's watching us live right now on BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on Twitter and Periscope. That's at BKS1 Radio ENT. Shout out to everybody listening to us live on the TuneIn app. We're on multiple platforms. Share it out. Start your watch parties. Let's go. My partner in crime, my co-host, Deacon Wu.
Wakanda forever.
Deacon Wu. And I am humbly Storm Norman General.
Yeah,
peace and blessing.
All right.
First and foremost, I just want to just say thank you to everybody, man. A lot of people, even after the show is over, been sharing it out, watching it again and again, and telling a friend and everything. Clap it up for the peoples, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to, let me get some shout outs. Love real quick. Shout out to Phyllis Woodbury on the check. Phyllis, what's good? Shout out to Dennis Atkins. Newsom on the check. Ingrid Judge. Gerald D. Mack. Salute, peace, and blessings. Denise Sparrow. Sandy D, everybody as y'all trickle in, I'm going to show y'all some love and everything. Also, too, me and we want to say thank you to people like Denise that always on the check-in and always supporting, whether monetary gifts. And, shout out to Darryl D. Mack supporting and everything. We received your monetary gift.
And we love you and thank you
so much.
We
appreciate it because it's what keeps this programming going. So again, if you would like to send a donation to support our programming, please cash that $ BKS1 Radio. All right, that's $ BKS1 Radio. Doesn't matter how small, big, whatever you want to. It's just if you feel like showing some support for the programming, please do. So thank you. Shout out again, D-Mac and everybody, and Denise, you're always donating to the station. Period. So we appreciate you as always.
Thank you for your support.
No doubt. Listen. You want to call in today on today's show, call in 646-223-1302. We got a lot to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
So one of the topics, after we do, the news and the hot topics and everything, is you got to make sure the person you're choosing over everybody is choosing you.
Oh.
You got to make sure that person you choosing over everybody else is choosing you too.
Ladies.
All right? So we're going to talk about that. We definitely going to talk about that today on the Man Cave Morning Show. One of the things we want to talk about too is
it's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Too much information about yourself on the internet.
Indeed,
can backfire on you.
Absolutely. We live in a very strange time.
In this world, it can backfire on you.
That's right.
I've seen it. I've been a victim of it and everything. But you remember, will you remember the federal judge?
Yes.
Who lives in Jersey, actually.
Yes.
And they came to her house,
yes,
killed her son, and wounded
her husband. Shot him 3 times.
And, shot him 3 times.
And what case was she working on, sir?
And she's working on the Jeffrey Epstein case.
Yes, she was.
She finally came out and made a statement.
Yes.
She finally came out and spoke about some things. Now, I'm not going to play the whole clip, but we're gonna play it from when she was talking about having too much information out there and people can track you down and find you. It's unavoidable now because everything is all over the internet. You can Google everything. You can find out your address. You can find out my address. You can find out y'all address.
Yes.
And everything like that.
Yes.
So it's getting crazy right now in the world. I'm gonna run this clip. I'm gonna get this clip ready for y'all, and let's discuss this. And what the judge is saying. This is the judge, again, that lost her son and had her husband wounded by somebody that just came to her house and did some horrible things.
Let's check out the clip.
Let's rock the clip.
All right.
And I'm gonna take it from this point here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take it from this point.
While my husband is still in the hospital, recovering from his multiple surgeries, we are living every parent's worst nightmare. Making preparations to bury our only child, Daniel. My family has experienced a pain that no one should ever have to endure. And I am here asking everyone to help me ensure that no one ever has to experience this kind of pain. We may not be able to stop something like this from happening again, but we can make it hard for those who target us to track us down. As a federal judge, I took an oath to administer justice without respect to a person's race, gender, or economic status. As I speak to you today, I can honestly say that I have worked tirelessly to uphold that pledge. As federal judges, we understand that our decisions will be scrutinized, and some may disagree strongly with our rulings. We know that our job requires us to make tough calls. And sometimes those calls can leave people angry and upset. That comes with the territory. And we accept that. But what we cannot accept is when we are forced to live in fear for our lives because personal information like our home addresses can easily be obtained by anyone seeking to do us or our families harm. Unfortunately for my family, the threat was real. And the free flow of information from the internet allowed this sick and depraved human being to find all our personal information and target us. Currently, federal judges' addresses and other information is readily available on the internet. In addition, there are companies that will sell your personal details that can be leveraged for nefarious purposes. In my case, the monster knew where I lived and what church we attended and had a complete dossier on me and my family. At the moment, there is nothing we can do to stop it, and that is unacceptable. My son's death cannot be in vain, which is why I am begging those in power to do something to help my brothers and sisters on the bench. Now, more than ever, we need to identify a solution that keeps the lives of federal judges private. I know this is a complicated issue, and I don't pretend to know or have all the answers. But together we can find a way. Let's commence a national dialogue. Let's work collaboratively to find a solution that will safeguard the privacy of federal judges.
I just want to clap it up for her courage, man. Real talk. That's a tough pill to swallow. You know what I'm saying? Losing her son like that and everything. So again, she's about to start a petition for them to take a lot of our personal information off the internet. Well, she's starting with the judges, but it needs to be across the board. It needs to be more than just judges taking the information of judges off the internet. I think it needs to be across the board to the average person as well.
First, thoughts and prayers to your husband, to your son. It's indeed a tragedy. So the fact that she has the courage to speak while dealing with this horrible tragedy, we pray for you. We're sorry. Now, in terms of information, first let's take it from the federal judge perspective. If you are a judge and you are on a, controversial case, shall we say, the Epstein case has tentacles that extend all the way up to the highest levels of government. To me, this is my opinion, not Norm's, not BKS. Sounded like a hit to me, to get off her square so she can't investigate all the tentacles with the Jeffrey Epstein case. Now, when you're talking about us personally, all of my information is out there. All of your information is out there, and I don't understand why. My job, my current address, the address that I had before that, when I was living with my ex-wife and her address, it's arrest records, anything incriminating. You can, I think it's like $20, and if they pull it, you can pull your arrest records up and open, and everything's out there. It's dangerous. I work at a hospital. I work on a locked ward, which is a psychotic ward. It is against the law. If you had a relative in my facility and you said, "Hey, Dawood, let me speak to my dad," it's against the law. It's against the law for me to say, "Hey, here's the phone." Even if you're the closest relative, you are not allowed to divulge that information. And yet, if you have a person's name, you do a brief internet search and you can find anything and everything about the person. We live in a very wicked society, sir.
Facts. Let's read some comments. Ingrid Judge said this is absolutely horrible. In her case, this was a sanctioned hit. They didn't need the internet to find her.
Agreed.
Tiffany Barker said the shooter had a hit list and allegedly had killed a few other people that he had an out against. They figured that out after his suicide.
Talking about Epstein.
Yeah, facts. Tiffany said, but this goes beyond federal judges. This should be period. Yeah,
right.
Facts. I agree.
Just talking about.
Welcome, Walter. Phone lines are open. If you want to call in
646-233-1302.
All right, please call in if you like. If you would like to actually be a popping guest through our Zoom vehicle and be on the live broadcast, let us know and we'll send you a link. All right, if you got any comments.
And in the live chat, if you have some subjects you want us to cover, relationships, politics, whatever, pop it right in there. We will get to it. Thank you.
So next thing I want to talk about. You heard about the situation with the Colorado police.
Yes.
All right, so now they're apologizing for cuffing black children in a stolen car mix-up. Now, so they ran down on this black family, right? Ran down on them, whatever, cuffed them, had them laying on the ground like common criminals and everything, and it was the wrong vehicle stolen. Now, guess what? It was a motorcycle that was stolen.
The plate belonged to a motorcycle.
Yes.
Not a sedan.
Yes.
A family sedan. All right.
All right. Let's run this clip.
Let's run the clip. Let's go to the videotape.
Adios mio. It just gets crazier.
It does.
All right. Let's go to the clip.
Hey, bud, if you're not involved, please step back to me. Okay, you okay right now? No! Can I get you guys off the ground?
Yes, I want to get off! This is some...
Man, listen. Sue the hell out of them. I want a public apology. Sue the hell out of them for every damn thing that department has. Real talk. Because a mix-up like that, regardless whether you think, oh, anybody can make a mistake, that could traumatize them children for the rest of their life. Those children are going to look at police officers totally different. They're not going to look at them as protectors. And that's the same police department that actually wrongfully killed another man, too. And I forgot his name. I think it was either Elijah something or something like that. That's the same police department.
So what is the justification for putting those babies on that hot-ass asphalt, letting that asphalt burn them in the middle of the summertime? What is the justification when I watched Dylan Ruth, the person that slaughtered a bunch of people in the church, not be placed on the ground on hot asphalt? Those are children. And let me ask you,
where's their burgers?
Where's their burgers, number one? Number two, if those children were not black, do you think that those children would be placed on the ground? Okay, now watch this. I am not perfect. I've been arrested before. You know what they did to me?
Mm-hmm.
They turned me around while I was standing. Mm-hmm. They cuffed me. You know what they did? Put me in the back of the cruiser. So those are children. And of course, they're going to be traumatized, this, that, and the third. But you can clearly see that we're looked at as other. Okay? If those would have been white kids, they're kids, let them go. What danger did they pose? What threat did they pose? It's a family in the parking lot of a shopping center doing what families do. What is that? Shopping while black? They're babies. So the brutality with which they treat us, this would be viewed as outrageous if these people were Hebrew, if these people were Italian. We have to do better. And last thing, General, you have to. We get these clips every day. General be like, "Woo, you cannot just show police brutality every single day. People want to talk about other stuff,
but it's there
every single day.
But it happens.
These clips, we cover this type of thing.
And see, that's a huge mistake, man. It was a stolen motorcycle. They were in a vehicle, a car. You know what I'm saying? And
so it wasn't even a car; it was a motorcycle.
It was their mix-up. It was their mix-up. But again, so you're gonna have them all. These kids. These are kids, all face down, like you said, on the hot asphalt. Handcuffed
on the stomach
or zip tied.
Burning.
I'm not sure how they do it now. Zip tied or handcuffed.
Looking like they were hog tied.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's crazy, So you don't know the health condition of these little kids,
asthma,
or whatever the case may be.
Absolutely.
And then all those little kids steal the car. If they did, if it was a stolen car, right?
Go ahead.
If it was, right, and because there was an adult there as well, it was a whole family.
Go ahead.
So I'm like, the adult is one thing, right? But the treatment
the parent
of the kids,
with their 4 kids,
right,
yes.
right.
Okay.
Because more than likely, if you're a cop, you're looking at the situation, you're going to feel as though the adult stole the car. That's what you come in there for.
Okay.
But you got the kids all lined up like they're common criminals.
Sir, you're telling me that when they ran the plate, it's all electronic. You're telling me when they ran the plate, they didn't see sedan instead of motorcycle? They didn't see, like,
facts.
What are you saying?
Facts.
In this technological age, I get pulled over, right? Get taken in the back of the car, right? My face with my license is on the computer screen inside the back of the car. So, to me personally, it's beyond a mistake. I'm going to say this is just my opinion. It's intentional because it clearly tells you what type of vehicle the plate belongs to. A motorcycle is nowhere near. Second of all, what was the threat of the 4 children? What I'm not if the adult stole the car, the kids didn't. They're with their dad shopping.
Let me read some comments. Shout out to Majid. Welcome to the show, Majid. So what's good? Wasn't it from another state as well? I think so.
Yes, it was another state.
Yep. Phyllis said absolutely uncalled for. Poor kids. Ingrid said these white supremacists are engaging in psychological and physical warfare.
Absolutely.
Wow. Phyllis said exactly. Norm, sue their asses. Valita, what's good? Peace and blessings. Tracy said no words. Valita
so
said
General,
it's sick and they're getting worse.
So General, it's the wrong state. A. B. It's a motorcycle and not a car. But that's not racial. That's not profiling. I'm being paranoid with my whole black and white thing. Here you go again, Dawood. With you. What other explanation could be other than white supremacy? What? Tell me, I'm listening.
I don't know, man.
All right.
Listen. So, again, here go another company. Now, don't get mad. How many of y'all like KFC? How many of y'all like fried chicken? I ain't gonna front. How many of you like KFC fried chicken or patronize KFC? I cannot lie. I just bought some KFC yesterday.
Did you think I got this wonderful physique without eating fried chicken, sir?
No, I brought the KFC. I brought the $20 fill up, and because we needed some quick food.
Yeah, the coleslaw, the biscuits, little honey on the biscuits,
but now, sir. All right. KFC has been subject to apologize for what? Why is KFC apologizing? Me and Wu gonna tell you.
Okay.
All right. So KFC issues apology over Emancipation Day post. Now look at the post, y'all.
Okay.
They are saying Happy Emancipation Day. Happy Emancipation Day, right? So you see on the right side, it's the Black Power fist, right? On the left side, it's the chicken drumstick,
General,
emulating the Black Power fist.
I didn't see the fist, General.
Yo, hold up. Oh,
it's the Black Power fist in the back.
This is how it's going down today.
Oh my God!
So you selling chicken and Black Power At the same time, I get it. So they issued an apology. Let me see what the apology says, though.
I'm sorry.
My good people. Oh, yeah, like somebody said it just gets worse, right? It just gets worse. So let's read
At
let's read the
KFC
apology.
Trinidad, we always strive to recognize our nation's multicultural history and makeup and to play our part in recognizing it. Our intention was to support and recognize the importance of this historically significant event. We recognize that our post commemorating Emancipation Day drew some negative responses. Clearly, we got it wrong, and we want to undeservedly apologize for the offense caused.
Now, here's what I want to ask my good people.
It's the Black Power Fist
as we watch
fried chicken.
As we look at this.
Oh my God!
This amazing display.
Where's the watermelon and orange high C, sir?
Of black in the grape soda.
In the grape soda.
In the grape soda. All right, so no, for real. Now let's talk about this thing, right?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So the apology is KFC Trinidad. Do they get a pass because it's Trinidadians that came up with this? Is
a pass how?
Their skin looks like us. It's Trinidadians. It's KFC Trinidad. Mm-hmm. They are considered black.
Okay.
Their team was black. Do they get a pass for this? For thinking this would be cool? Happy Emancipation Day.
Negroes with fried chicken, and it's also a Black Power Fist at the same time.
I'm just saying, like,
how disrespectful. Like,
you see that? Y'all see that, right?
This is worse than the coolest. Remember the coolest monkey in the jungle? Yo, first of all,
we're gonna read some comments.
Corporate for KFC is not from Trinidad. KFC is an American company. And it's beyond a mistake. It's beyond tone deaf. To me, that's intentional. In 2020, if you do not recognize the racist, divisive overtones of a piece of fried chicken casting the shadow of a Black Power Fist, that's overt. And I wish we had a black version of the ADL. This is what we need. They need to be shut down. I'm on that. Stop.
All right, this is KFC Trinidad. Now, I'm gonna say this too. All right, I'm gonna say this too. No, listen.
Mm-hmm.
So you got KFC Trinidad. You got KFC America. You got KFC South America, whatever. They all don't communicate with each other. They all don't communicate with each other, right? They do their own thing. So they're not micromanaged. You know what I'm saying? In different countries. No, listen. Does that mean we're gonna cancel KFC, or does that just mean
absolutely it means that?
No, but does it mean you just cancel KFC Trinidad for making the mistake? Mm-hmm. Because that's not ran through all the departments, bro.
Okay.
That's a separate.
Okay.
America know better than to do some dumb ish like that.
So I have a question.
Some of their KFC marketing teams in the United States is ran by African American people.
Okay, pause and no disrespect. Mm-hmm. If there was a KFC ad that said, "Happy Hanukkah," Happy Hanukkah, oy vey, KFC, oy vey, bruh, it will be canceled so fast. They will be trying to completely shut down KFC all over the planet. Trinidad, no Trinidad. We have got to get to the point where we can exercise our power as quickly as other people can. Listen. Disrespect, we take and we tolerate. Disrespect for other people, those other people don't tolerate that. So if it was not good enough to disrespect our Jewish brothers and sisters, it's not, please, and it's not going to be disrespectful to us. It's 2020. You got to take us seriously.
Let me read some of the comments. Valita Wilson said, "Wow," with 3 wow faces. Wow. Tracy Abrams said, "No words again." Majid said, "I am not shocked. They always stereotype us." In my KRS-One voice. All my brothers eat chicken
and watermelon.
Laugh my black ass off. Ingrid Judge said these companies need to diversify their marketing teams also a lot of times they hire companies to do it. Facts. Now, see, I'm glad that's the truth of it. So do you cancel an entire corporation when they're totally separate? They're totally separate.
So general.
So you got to know the business of it, because if BKS1 International, if there was a BKS International in Europe that did some dumb stuff, or they had a host on there that said something crazy, right? Whatever, does that affect BKS America? You know what I'm saying? Like BKS America, whatever, like that. And they don't communicate, because you running that over there, we running that over there. So what BKS America probably do? Listen, we apologize for what BKS International did. We had no idea they was going to come out with this host saying these types of things. I'm just saying, you can't hold the whole thing accountable if they don't communicate. Yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth.
Okay.
How many different divisions of NBC they got, bro? Across the world. You can't hold what Trinidad did. You can't hold America accountable for what Trinidad did. You can't.
Boss, this very
I'm just being honest.
Desk.
I'm not saying that because I'm going to get a $5. I'm not saying that because I'm going to get a $5 fill-up after the show.
Send me something in the super chat so I can get some fried chicken. However, from this very desk that you own, sir, on this very show, we covered the H&M scandal, biggest monkey in the jungle. From this very desk on this very show, we covered Gucci and the disrespectful memes that they did. General, this particular show, we cover this particular thing
Facts.
all the time. So when you tell me they weren't aware, how long do it take them to become aware? Like from this very desk, General,
but
the lady had blackface on, and she was like, "I didn't know it was there."
KFC Trinidad. We didn't see this ad here in America, right? Mm-hmm. We didn't see that. It wasn't in America, bro.
Okay,
it was in Trinidad.
Mm-hmm. So,
and it could have been, and that could have even been a local advertiser. They didn't tell us that. Whether it was the whole Trinidad.
Funny how the entire planet knows what anti-Semitism is. Funny how whatever corporation on the planet, they know they can't do that.
I get your take
but
on
with us, it's like some watermelon and chicken grease and some hog maws and some chitlins. It's a black thing. Like, stop.
Listen,
I hear what you're saying, but I gotta disagree humbly.
We got two
Balls,
$5 fill-ups on the way to the station.
I didn't say I wasn't a hypocrite. I said that's racist, sir.
All right.
I didn't say that. I was racist.
I know damn well you're gonna eat that $5 fill-up.
I live in a food jungle. White man not making it possible for me to have nutritious food.
Let's read these comments. Great comments.
KFC.
D-Mac said, why would they even
think that was okay in any way?
G said, so the advertising team was black. In Trinidad, they were.
So he's trying to pit Trinidad against African Americans?
No.
Okay, all right.
No, what? I love my Trinidadian brothers. I see us all the same.
All as one.
Don't try to cause the division between me and my Trinidadian brothers and sisters.
We're all brothers, sir.
Ingrid just said,
Black
why didn't they use a roti? 0 passes.
I'm sorry.
You know what, Ingrid?
Hey, Ingrid.
You're so wrong for that.
Ingrid, why did they use cocoa bread, a roti, and some ginger beer?
You really gonna disrespect my
No.
Caribbean,
Let's be as
cuisine.
Stereotypical and disrespectful as we possibly can, right? With Jamaican music playing in the background.
Yeah, exactly. Phyllis said, "Well, Norm ain't trying to hear it." No, I'm not, because I know business. Listen, I'm not. We want to cancel everything instead of trying to fix it. All right. So again, you got to start really reading into who the CEOs and who owns the company, who runs the companies, whatever, and how companies and corporations work. And plus, there's different franchises. That could have been a private franchise. There's news we don't know. So you can't cancel a whole corporation because of what a private franchise did that's in a whole other country. You can't cancel that. And I know you're not going to cancel it because you're going to be eating some of the chicken, Will. So cut it out.
But I can get on my platform and say, oh, that's racist.
Yeah. John L. Brown said they have rules. Facts. All right. See, you know what?
General, hold on. Okay. General, the Black Power Fist. The Black Power. general. Don't talk that corporate. I'm a business owner. The black power fist casting a shadow from a piece of fried chicken.
Let's talk about Lebanon. I don't know what the hell happened in Lebanon or what's going on. They said it was a mistake, but yo, this looked like war. Y'all saw the explosion yesterday that happened? Crazy. I'm gonna run that for y'all right now. Let me get that ready for y'all. This is what happened, man. This is crazy. Keep watching. Videotaping that. That looked like a mini nuclear. Well, here's the thing. So they're speculating. They said they had some ammonium
munitions.
Yeah, in a cellar or a storage area.
They were storing munitions in the storage area.
Ammunition in a storage area, whatever. And then fireworks actually set that off.
Caused the spark.
They said fireworks caused the spark, and it set that off. That's crazy. So, people automatically, you talk about Lebanon, you thinking war. Oh, somebody
war zone.
Just hit them with the bomb or something like that. But, that's crazy. That's crazy. This is why I don't play with these fireworks, man. If fireworks started that, please don't bring no fireworks near the block, near the house, whatever. Take that into the park or whatever, a park or a safe area or whatever like that. If fireworks could start that, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's sick.
And in the black neighborhoods this year, they've been setting off fireworks for months and months and months and months.
Yeah.
And months.
Today, this warning.
Yeah, facts. Real quick, I don't know if y'all heard about this or not, but the CDC
predicts up to 11,000 people will die every week from the coronavirus this month.
I'm gonna let y'all see it. CDC predicts up to 11,000 people will die every week from coronavirus this month. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all feel, man? Because there's still people that just don't believe none of this with COVID-19 or the coronavirus. Okay. Let me run this clip, and then let's talk about this. Ooh, like I can play it from here. Okay.
Today, this warning. America's coronavirus crisis has entered a, quote, new phase. Coronavirus deaths rise in 32 states. Lilia Luciano has the latest.
White trash bash in Illinois with up to 1,000 partiers as the state nears 200,000 cases.
It's the perfect element for a problem.
In South Dakota, 250,000 people expected to pack next weekend's Sturgis motorcycle rally. And in California, crowds flocking to beaches despite the state leading the nation in infections with more than 500,000 cases. This as the CDC predicts up to 11,000 people will die every week this month. The pandemic entering a new phase.
What we're seeing today is different from March and April. It is extraordinarily widespread.
And across the country, the debate over opening schools continues. Parents in Georgia protesting to get their kids back in class.
Today, this warning. America's coronavirus crisis has entered a, quote, new phase.
So let's talk about this. 11,000 people a week. That's what the CDC is predicting. Are we saying bullshit? We going to do what we want to do? Are we saying I'm tired of wearing masks? Are we saying, nah, man, I'm going to start going to the beaches, whatever like that. Forget the mask, whatever like that. This thing is dying down. I ain't going to get sick. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. Or are we going to start taking heed to some of these reports coming out? Are we going to start taking heed to what the medical industry is saying?
So
what do you think? What's your thoughts?
First of all, as someone that works in healthcare and has lost friends, there was a doctor very good friend of mine that lost his brother, his sister, and 2 nephews to the virus first. Seeing the refrigerated truck back of my campus where people are losing their lives. Also, if you recall, sir, the epicenter for the coronavirus was where? New York and New Jersey. And if you look at that map, New York and New Jersey were no longer highlighted as red. Why? Because Jersey and New York shut down. As a matter of fact, there's still parts of Jersey that aren't at 100%. I'm not. Remember the memes? Jersey is closed. If you got Jersey plates, if you got New York plates, stay away from me. We chilling down south. I'm not understanding why the message of people losing their lives is not being understood by this country. What you're going to do now is, after the cases drop, they're going to rise again, and they're going to flood the hospitals, right, to the point where the resources are going to be scattered about. So I'm not exactly sure, as someone in healthcare living in New Jersey at ground zero that saw people die, I'm not exactly sure why these people are doing what they're doing. I don't
Facts.
I don't understand.
Ingrid said, did she say white trash mash?
They said it.
They said it.
We didn't.
Valita said there has to be more to it than that in reference to that bomb that went off in Lebanon.
Okay.
I believe so too.
Okay.
Valita said, what happened to the heat killing the virus? And it's been some hot ass heat.
Hotter than hell.
Hotter than hell.
Yes, every day.
In Jersey, so nobody should have the damn virus.
In Jersey, for sure.
If the heat kills it.
If the heat kills it.
Again, this is something new that even the medical experts is still learning about. Every day, think about things change. Oh, we thought the heat kills the virus.
Go ahead.
Oh, we thought that it wasn't airborne. Oh, you just need to wash your hands. And then it changed to everybody needs to wear a mask.
Boss, again, we were the butt of the joke. New York, New Jersey, ha 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 ha. We don't catch it during the South. Okay, we don't catch that. That's conspiracy theory, all this other crazy stuff that people said. You're telling me states don't okay, they don't see our rates dropping when we had the highest rates of COVID in the country. Now, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut is falling and they're rising. Why are they so ignorant? I'm not, no disrespect. This is somebody's life. Your opinion is not more valid than someone losing their life. They're going to cause resources to be used up because you want to go to white bash trash at the beach. Why?
It's crazy. Phyllis said, I don't know what they're saying, but I ain't playing with it.
Yeah, dig it.
Yeah, facts.
Dig it.
Valita said, what's going to happen during flu season? And flu season is fastly approaching.
Why you say that, Valita?
Yeah, Valita, I'm curious why you say that. If you want to call in 646-223-1302. Nah, but think about it. Flu season is coming up, right? And I'm telling, I was telling Sandy this the other day. I said, you know what? Let's not get caught out there. We need to stock up now.
You're right.
We need to stock up now on this, on the alcohol, on the wipes, on the whatever, get the extra masks, whatever.
You're right.
The food, the perishables, all of that. Because you remember when this thing first hit, we was wilding out. We was, couldn't find nothing in the stores. The crowds were crazy, whatever like that. Right now, it's simmered down because everybody thinks we're going back to normal. And it's all love now. It's all love. We could do what we want. But it's not. And I've seen a lot more places now having functions again. Right? They're about to have a, I think in Essex County, coming up, they're going to have a house music festival. Right?
Wow, my county. I won't be there.
So the house music festivals will be packed. So they're just saying everybody wear their masks. Now, 9 times out of 10, you dancing next to somebody, whatever like that, you got a mask, whatever. Maybe you good, maybe you're not. I'm not going to sit up here and say it's cool or whatever, because we don't know what's going on. And then we want to have some type of sense of normalcy again anyway. You want to be able to go to a function. You want to be able to go to a concert. You want to be able to go out there and dance and party and get your house music jam on, whatever like that. I mean, so is the mask the answer? As long as you got a mask, are we good?
So, General,
what do you think?
So, General,
what do y'all think?
Every year you get a flu shot. Why do you do that? Because the strain mutates into something new, so that what we used to heal it last year mutates into something different. So now watch this. The flu mutating, and now they got this new thing, which is out there, which is a virus that can mutate. I'm not a doctor. But look, so you got the flu and the corona, and it's mutating and becoming resistant to the treatment that they're trying to form a treatment now. But what if it's like the flu that it yearly mutates? So now you got the flu, which is deadly, and you got the coronavirus. And what I'm saying is, you're talking about going back to normal. Ain't nothing normal about dead. So you're not disciplined enough to stay in your house to prevent death because you want to go to the beach. Just let's just pause a second. Conspiracy theorists aside or whatever. So now watch this. What if you go to the beach, you come back home, and you give it to Nana? And you're asymptomatic, and Nana dies
they don't
quickly.
care about Nana.
What if the baby, you at the beach bash, whatever, right? You come back, and now you gave it to the baby, and the baby's dead. Now you want to cry, look, and then come back to the government and say, you have to give us a cure when you're the ones responsible for taxing our response, the medical response, because instead of staying home, you're making more and more cases because you're listening to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
I don't get it, bro.
Crazy. Let's read some comments. Valita said Clorox is not going to be able to keep places stocked until 2021. D-Max said because the cases were few in the South at the beginning, they got comfortable in defiant facts. Woo, I've never had a flu shot, and I don't plan on getting one.
Phyllis, I hear you. And whether you take it or not, you know that the flu mutates. So I understand what you're saying about not taking a shot. The flu mutates into another strain. What if coronavirus mutates as well? Come on, fam. I seen people die from this thing, man. This is not nothing to play with.
Facts. Let me read a comment. Tracy said they already said we're going to have different strains of the coronavirus throughout the season. Yeah, but I mean, but what do we do? Let's have this conversation.
Okay.
Because I've been wanting to have this conversation for a minute, right?
Okay.
So, Woo, you're 40-something. I'm 50-something. Certain people listening are 30-something, whatever the case may be. So just say 15 years of each of our lives. We've been sick.
Go ahead.
We've all gotten sick. We had colds. We had flus. We had this, whatever. We go to the doctor. We take some medicine. We're good. So with COVID, if you have certain conditions, it can kill you. Right? So we've seen that throughout this year, whatever the case may be. At what point do we start saying, like, damn, well, I was sick before. I had a bad cold before. I had a bad flu before. I didn't wear no mask, or I didn't do the antibacterial soap and this and that. Wash my hands. At what point do we come to the realization that this is now going to be forever? So now, since this point this year, forever are we going to be wearing masks? Forever are we going to be doing the super sanitizing of everything? You know what I'm saying? Like going above and beyond or whatever. Like, is this forever now? Do y'all think we ever going to go back to the point to where we don't need masks in public? Because in a lot of the Asian countries, this is their everyday way of life. This is their everyday way of life. When they go in the supermarkets or whatever like that, they have it on. Like, this was before. This was before this whole corona.
Yeah, of course. That's their way of life.
So do you think now this is what we have to get used to permanently? Because at any point now, everybody's going to be associating a cold with COVID. Everybody's going to be associating coughing and sneezing with COVID. Everybody's going to be associating, damn, I can't smell. I'm losing my sense of smell. This, that, whatever the symptoms are with COVID. So is there ever going to be normalcy again?
So I'm going to say no, but not for the reasons that you think.
Okay.
There are other countries on the planet, like I think Switzerland and stuff, that have completely almost eradicated COVID. Why? One, they have smaller population and stuff. Two, they sheltered in place. Here's why it's going to be permanent in the United States. Because Americans are unable to shelter in place for, let's say you needed to shelter in place for a year. Now, I've got to work. I got to make my money. Yes, you do. You got to die too? What I'm saying is this is a strand, something man-made, whatever the case may be, that we've never seen before. Are you telling me that since March, that if all of us in every state would have sheltered in place, the numbers would have been rising? No, they would not have been. And as long as you keep going to the beach and doing and sitting in people's faces. So what I'm going to say to you is in America, because of the spoiled, egotistical nature of the populace, it's going to always be a thing because you're not going to be able to make it ever drop off.
Right.
Because people are going to keep on exposing themselves.
Phyllis said, I'm wearing that mask and I have been washing my hands above and beyond. And then she also said, Norm, to be honest, I don't know what to think about it ever being normal again. And that's, you know why? Because we're always going to have, fear is a mug. Fear is powerful, man. And even if they said, okay, the COVID-19 virus has been eradicated, even if they say that, that fear planted in our head is going to be like, I'm still wearing my mask. Or I'm still not going to the big, giant house music fest. Or it's going to be too many people there. I'm nervous about getting something or catching something. We're all going to become super germaphobes after this. You know what I'm saying? Because of that fear. So regardless if they do say we good, we're not going to believe them.
Okay.
We're not going to believe them.
Number one, I completely agree. Number two, I got to go back. There are other countries that are basically eradicating it. Why? Because they took the necessary steps. Fear or no fear, there's some countries where it's almost non-existent. The problem with us as Americans is that we're ignorant and egotistical. Okay, so if you want to talk about fear, I agree with you, but our ignorance and our like, remember 2 months ago, some crazy white folks who grabbed the rifles and was like, I'm not going to wear a mask. And then 2 weeks later, everybody got caught COVID. Or remember when Herman Cain, God bless the dead, sir, respect, said it's no, sir. And what did he die from? So I implore us as American citizens, stop mingling so that the cases can drop. But it is going to be a thing because you're always going to have ignorant people saying, I have a right, you can't stop me, which is interesting because guess what? I got a right to walk down the street as an American citizen, but I know how the police treats me. So though I have rights, I'm more cautious of how I move because I'm aware of the wolf at the door.
Facts. Dow D. Mac said Americans are too arrogant and believe because we're American, we can beat anything. Yeah, man, I'm going to have to, can we clap that up? I'm going to have to agree with that.
Yes.
I'm going to have to agree with that. And I'm also going to have to show you without the buttons.
Yeah, I know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No doubt, no doubt. Listen, man, real quick, we want to touch on this real quick, man, because I know a lot of y'all want to touch on that in reference to the topic. And it's funny because we said, we're going to dove into a little relationship topic real quick.
Fun.
Yeah. I was going to touch on Ellen. I was going to.
Okay, I mean.
But we're going to talk about this topic.
Okay.
All right, so topic. And I want to know how y'all feel about this. You got to make sure the person you're choosing over everybody is choosing you. Because some of us will put so much weight behind somebody or so much into somebody and invest so much into somebody's friendship. You invest into your partner so much. You invest into a family member so much, but they don't reciprocate. You choosing them like crazy, but they don't choose you. So let's talk about this real quick. Have you ever been in a situation that was all one-sided?
Yes.
You got to send the
Yes.
text message. Hey, how you doing? Hey, I love you.
Yes.
You got to make the phone call. Just seeing what's up, what's going on. You know, when we going out, when we going to hang out. You got to send the happy birthday card. You got to ask
I've been
them.
there, sir.
You got to ask, when we going out. You got to invite them to the cookout.
Yes.
You don't get the invites to the cookout.
Yes.
You got to invite them or whatever to the family function, whatever. You don't get invited to the family function. Have you ever been in a situation, y'all, whether it's your family, whether it's your relationship, friendship, whatever the case may be, where it's one-sided, you always choosing them, but they don't choose you. They don't reciprocate the same.
I've had entire relationships based upon the principle, meaning emotionally the person didn't reciprocate at all and told me I was being too sensitive, too touchy-feely. I need to man up, stop running your mouth, this, that, and the other. So through the years, as I have changed my strategy when it comes to the fair sex, right? Now my strategy is observation. Now my strategy is standoffness and watching to see. You're going to say, oh, that's tit for tat. Listen to me. I'm not going to invest in anyone that's not going to invest in me. That's emotionally, spiritually, financially, or whatever. Number two, I'm not going to be manipulated by people telling me that I'm being too sensitive and you're too clingy or this and you're that. There are people that are users, sir, and they prey upon, I don't know, general people that I guess are too needy or too sensitive as I once was. I'm saying now, I observe. And if I'm not getting what I need, I take my observance, I take my ball and go home. And you know what? The person that was distant sometime, the person that wasn't willing to show me their feelings and to accommodate me, you know what they do? They start calling my phone. I'm saying, why did it take me cutting off from you to make you understand and appreciate that I had value and you should have gave me some attention?
Facts. Let's clap that up. So you see what we talking about, man. You got to make sure the person you choosing over everybody
is choosing you.
Choosing you too. Let's read some comments. Phyllis said, yes, Norm, been there. One-sided.
Phyllis, me too, man.
Yes, one-sided relationships are the worst. And you just got to be able to recognize it when it's all one-sided, man. If you the one that you always got to reach out. You always got to reach out.
But General,
don't reach back. Go ahead, yeah.
General, can I be honest about my past?
Yep.
She looked good, sir. Sir.
That's your problem.
Not anymore, it ain't. That was my problem.
Not good.
General, she looked good. She smelled good. She drove a foreign. She was a notch on my belt. She had, red bottoms and blue. So for me, it was like, I got to chase her. I got to have her. I became, to tell you the truth, obsessive and like a lapdog. And the person noticed that, or General, I can't believe you're talking. As a man, you so fine, baby. I can't even believe you're talking to me. I appreciate your presence. No, I'm valuable. You valuable. Can we rock? Can we kick? We can't. Respect. Whereas before, as a young man, oh, my stars and garters. She smells so good. She's an angel that she floats about. Let me tell you something. Women put their pants on or panties or whatever the heck, just like I do. And if they wrong, they wrong. And my stern stance now, right, makes me more attractive to the fair sex because I'm coming to the table like, yo, we equal here. You're no better than me. So I have been in one-sided relationships because I didn't value myself. I had low self-esteem. I didn't think I was handsome and smart enough and good enough and rich enough and fit enough and blah, 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 blah. And I'm going ball, whatever. And so sometimes the women sense that in me. They sense the weakness in me. And they use me to be a maintenance man, to pay bills, this, that, and the other. And left me high and dry for the man on a motorcycle with no job.
Damn, they left you for the man with the motorcycle with no job.
Wearing my drawers. Playing my Xbox.
Let's read some comments.
All right. Okay.
Oh, Lord. Rita said, well said. And then Phyllis said, I will never be a chaser. Facts.
Right.
Facts. Let's clap
Anymore,
that up.
Anymore.
Yeah.
Anymore. I was.
You know,
I was a
sometimes
chaser.
let's look at it like this. Some of us just got a good nature, right? And like to always see roses in every situation. You always want to see the good in everybody, right? But what we have to start realizing is that everyone is not you. Everyone is not going to be the way you are. And once we start accepting that about people, you can't expect people to be you. And I've learned that over the years. So if you're always the type of person that likes to reach out, if you're the type of person that say, hey, I'm just checking on you, how you doing today? If you're the type of person when holiday time comes around, whatever, you're always bringing somebody a gift or whatever. If you're the type of person that likes to cook somebody a plate or make somebody a meal just to feed them because you want to show them some love, whatever, you was thinking about them, whatever, that's just the type of person you are. They may have more selfish traits.
Oh, say yes.
They may have more selfish
Say selfish,
traits
please. That's right.
Than you.
That's right. Say it.
I'm not cooking this person.
Say it. Say it.
Or what you bringing me today? Or you know what I'm saying? Or just selfish, man. It's just, you know, me. You know, unless you make an effort, they don't feel as though it's necessary for them to make an effort. There are people that's just like that. Now, do we discard these people? No. But we have to put them in a certain place, in a certain space in our life. You know what I'm saying? You got to put people like that in a certain place in your life. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad you got to be like that. But again, just start realizing that everybody is not you.
So,
especially if you're a good person.
Returning to the original Man Cave, talking about women and men, I'm a man that happens to like women. Sometimes in my past, in my experiences, certain women took my kindness for weakness, for softness, whatever. And I also suffer from low self-esteem, meaning I didn't value myself. And there are selfish people in the world. There are users in the world. And they keyed in on that. I'm a very loving, soft, and kind person. But you got to earn that. Whereas before I was just, everything's lovely and I just want to be this and be that. There are predators out there that will take advantage of your kindness. Just because I am kind, make no mistake, I'm not weak. And so now, going on 50 years old, I'm going to keep it honest. I'm going to project the strength first. And I'm going to observe you, right? And I'm going to see how you move. And if you earn the true me, so be it. If not, and you don't want to get involved with it, I'm not mad at you, right? This is not coming from a position of arrogance. It's coming from a position of, I learned how to love myself. I thought that giving and giving and giving meant that I was a loving person. I thought that I had to suffer, be in pain, always sacrifice, always take the second thing to be a good, God-fearing person. Right. No. To value yourself, to love yourself is paramount and key, because if you can't love you, then you can't love anyone else. And the predator senses that. They sense it, and they come in and destroy these women. Now I'm gonna talk from a male perspective. Women, say what you want to say. Yo, it's a lot of women out there like that. That treat you so. You paying the bills. You coming around. You working hard. You doing what you got to do. Next thing you know, she dipping out on you, and she says, "What does she say to you, General? You're boring. You're not exciting." Because excitement to them is abuse, ignoring them, physical violence. Sometimes people don't understand that that's not what love is. You better protect yourself.
Facts. Just shout out to Ingrid said, truth, Norm. Yeah, listen. Got to talk about that, man. Just make sure that person that you always choosing, that you always riding with, is riding with you.
General, choose yourself first. Find out what you like and what you don't like, and what you accept and what you don't accept. And when you see something unacceptable, stop wasting your time and that person's time.
Facts.
Understand choose yourself first, then choose someone else.
Facts. Listen, we just wanted to drop those nuggets today, man, when it comes to that, man. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure, the love you give, is being reciprocated sometimes, man. You know, it's a beautiful thing when it's mutual.
Absolutely.
Right? It's a beautiful thing when it's mutual. Listen, man, we want to thank everybody for joining us today on the Man Cave Morning Show.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
We will be back Monday. We will be back on Monday.
Yes, we will.
Tonight coming up is the Live in the Cypher show. Also the Dollhouse with Sage and DJ Salim and Smooth Pro and Sister Too Funky and all of that. So they rocking out today. I forgot who the DJ is tonight, but that starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all check that out tonight. There's a whole host of new shows coming on BKS Radio. They got the Duality podcast. And
Big up.
Beards and Ballheads.
Big up.
The Owl Show.
Big up.
Just show after show after show after show. So make sure y'all support and y'all represent that.
I'm sorry, Jen. I want to say something. Just off. You see this set, and there's a lot of other stuff that I'm looking at you can't see. It ain't free. This is a studio. It's a business. So if you General, this is not talking into my phone. This is a professional business, a studio that looks like every other studio that you see out there. It's Black owned. Support and show your love. Thank you.
No doubt, no doubt. Don't forget, tune in this week. We got a few battles going on. So Sunday, the classic battle is DJ Kiki is battling me.
Okay.
She is Team Diana Ross.
Okay.
And I'm going against her with Patti LaBelle. So So it's Diana Ross versus Patti LaBelle this Sunday. Head-to-head hits. It's going down. What team you rocking with? DJ Kiki is Team Diana Ross. I am Team Patti LaBelle. That will be this Sunday. Also, Friday night, we got Tony Tone versus Mint Condition.
Woo!
Tony Tone versus Mint Condition. I'm rocking with Team Tony Tone. DJ Sandy B is Team Mint Condition. Who y'all got?
I got a question, sir. So you doing Patty's whole catalog? What was the name of her group? The LaBelles? I mean, she had a group before. Like, you doing everything that she ever does, or just Patti?
LaBelle, yeah.
You doing LaBelle and Patti single?
Patti LaBelle. So
okay.
when she come at me with Diana Ross, it can't be the Supremes. It got to be Diana Ross. I can't come at her with LaBelle.
Right. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. It's got to be Patti.
I got Patti.
All right.
Just
So
saying.
that's how we doing it, y'all. So make sure y'all check out Head-to-Head Hits. It's going to be awesome this week. Yesterday we did a triple threat. We did Jeanne versus En Vogue versus Escape.
Woo!
It was crazy. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. You had fans. You had people supporting each that was diehard each. So it was very interesting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
So again, Head-to-Head Hits, man. Join the group if you haven't already. That's Head-to-Head. That's Head number 2 Head Hits. All right. So join the FB group. And yeah, man, just we're gonna have a lot of fun here at BKS1 Radio. So again, man, if you enjoy the programming, and you would like to send a monetary gift, it could be any size. We don't care. It's $1, 50 cents, $5, $10, whatever. Just send it to $ BKS1 Radio. Okay, $ BKS1 Radio. And again, we appreciate you all.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show.
Yes, and we'll be back with the Man Cave Morning Show on Monday.
That's right.
On Monday. All right. So again, if you would like to send a donation to support our programming, please cash at $ BKS1 Radio. We thank everybody, man, and we appreciate you all. And remember, this show is never about us.
It's always about you.
Because
you are the next best kept secrets.
And we out of here.
Wakanda
Tune in tonight, the Dollhouse, 7 p.m. All
Dig
right?
it.
Peace.
It's the Man Cave Morning Show. It's the Man Cave Morning Show. Hey, 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 hey. It's the Man Cave Morning Show. 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 Hey, 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 hey. It's the Man Cave Morning Show. And we out.